Hello everybody. Uh, I'm Dr.Charles Kim, CEO of European Prestamo Group Company Limited in Frankfurt, Brussels, Amsterdam, Luxembourg, New York, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Wuhan, Beijing, Xi'an, Dubai, Bangkok, Jakarta, Sydney, Montreal, Tokyo, Seoul. I'm here by legal represented by the Dr. Charles Kim confirmed that we are interested in providing financing program. Financing program is the project financing program, structured financing program, corporate financing program, object financing program, commodity trade financing program, constraint financing program. In here, constraint financing program is the special financing program on behalf of government. You understand? In here, you understand of the project financing program, structured financing program, corporate financing program, object financing program. I trust you understand already. Huh? But the constraint financing program is the government limited financing program. But the government, if you maybe is the provider of financing program for the special government project, government will give you the regulatory, favorable regulatory law and the policy. You understand? This is a constraint financing program. The commodity trading financing program, you know very well. Huh? And especially for providing project financing program and another kind of financing program called the infrastructure for the social avoid capital on the global contract is BTO, BOT, BOOT, BOOMT, BTL, BOO, IPP, PPP, RTL, RTO, contract based on public sector or private sector. The public sector and the private sector is the contract type is quite different. You understand? This is our letter of intent for any kind of project what you have. Number one is the total financing program for your project. Project is the next lecturing course where we can inform to the total 150 kind of the project. You can take advantage. You and the project developer and the competent minister of the government authority, they can who can take advantage of our project financing program, structured financing program, corporate financing program, object financing program, constraint financing program, commodity trade financing program. Normally we can provide, our group have been provided of this kind of financing program since 2004 years on the global. And the project financing program is the term is the normally total 6 years to the 53 years. 53 years. This is the total financing program. Financing program is like this. Investment program and investment program and loan program is belong to the financing program. You understand? Financing program, you need to understand what is the meaning that the financing program. And the grace day is during the construction of finance, the project. Project is the physical project and software project, hardware project and software project. Maybe construction project, but the other sometimes you make programming of the software project. For example, cryptocurrency project. And the Netflix project, like this only is the computer programming project. No need to shovel and maybe the doing of the land and the soil and the cement steel bar like this. This is the hardware project. software project is the animation project, culture, maybe planning project, like this is a software project. Grade stage is normally speaking 1 year to 3 years, but the sometime is the disaster, natural disaster, and contingency, incident, contingency accident, and the force measure can extend to the in terms of the contract. That is the contract between the project contract and the project developer. The project developer and the project advisor. This is grace there. The refund and the reimburse schedule normally 5 years to 50 years in according to the project and on the base of a project kind is different. You understand? For example, hardware project is the refinery project, secondary battery manufacturing project, airplane assembling project, different. You understand? Construction and assembling start to the work, and maybe you have over there traditional festival event project, and also over there is the recital project, concert project, concert project. I like this project. This is the software culture project. You understand? Reimburse schedule is different. Maybe culture project is the finish of that culture event and project. They should return 100%. You understand? No need of talking is the 3 years. No. But the refinery project, for example, refinery project. Okay, this is the maybe we can give them 17 years of the project financing term is the 17 years. 2 years, you understand? 2 years is the finish of the construction, operating, test run, commissioning, test run, finishing. And also 15 years, they can divide into the chop and the principal and interest. This is the normally different one, different way and the different one. And the loan is the normally speaking is a recourse loan. The financing is the recourse loan, limited recourse loan, non-recourse loan. You understand? Here is the limited recourse loan and the non-recourse loan. You need to study. Maybe you can provide of the mortgage and the pledge, and then limited recourse loan and the non-recourse loan. You understand? Project financing is the very big science, because today is only letter of intent. You understand? Our part of letter of intent. The limited recourse loan and the non-recourse loan. In this case, number one, and the recourse loan. Recourse loan is a simple one. Okay, this is the mortgage loan and the pledge loan. You understand? Mortgage loan and the pledge. Your mortgage things is good and strong and the creditability. They have a credit good, and the pledge is the same. Your pledge is maybe you have the European Eurobond, and also USA maybe the USA Treasury bond, Treasury note, like this one, and also USA Treasury inflation protect security, like this you have. This is very good, very strong, have a very strong credit. In this case, we can give you the recourse loan with a high value to loan. You understand? Value to loan, and the mortgage is the same. You understand? Mortgage is the same. Maybe it's a central metro city of the land you have. In this case, 90% of LTV we can provide. This is a recourse loan. Limited recourse loan is in terms of your project. We can provide of a different way and mean. This is we next time is a project financing program, lecturing course where we can explain to you. And the limited recourse loan and the non-recourse loan is the same. And this type of loan shall be applied for in terms of the floating rate or the fixed rate. Libor is already disappear at the end of 2020 years, but still over there existing culture to apply for the Libor plus spread. Spread is there is many kind of the inside inclusive of thing. It's interest rate and all risk rate, profit, cost, preliminary cost, everything spread inside. Some people say we need to do the project financing program without anything, only by oral, by on the pledge of your oral message. We need to do the 1% plus spread 1%, only 2% per year, like this one. This is impossible to understand. First of all, if you give us up the feasibility study or geological study report and the PPT of the project proposal, we will evaluate of a project investment and risk and investment, and risk and loan. You understand? This is the now number one is the total financing program. Second is project financing procedure. Procedure is the country by country, and also the different project by project different, country by country different, because countries they have there is the credit rating of their government authority. For example, African Togo and the USA is the credit rating of government is quite different. And Burkina Faso to Egypt different. You understand? Greece and Ukraine in war is different. Russia and China is different. You understand? Because of that, in terms of your project, on the base of your country credit rating and on the base of your project is different. Cement plant in Nigeria and the urea plant in Nigeria, that is different. Because of the procedure different. Is credit rate is different, you understand? But today is the generally speaking is the procedure, project consulting agreement between the competent minister or and also the local consultant and the intermediary. You understand? This is very important. If you are maybe intermediary or commissioner, you know the commissioner system in African country and the Latin American country. The commissioner is who are on the way to the work out for the financing program, engineering program, technical problem on behalf of the competent minister, His Excellency, the President of their government, governor of the state each country, and governor of the municipal, the different one. In this case, in maybe in North America and Europe over there, lobbyist is very similar. But in Africa, if you come to Africa, they are the commissioner. You understand? Commissioner and maybe lobbyist, they have a project. First of all, you can contact to us. And also, we can explain to you how to do procedure for this one, and also we can explain to you how to do. First of all, is the project consulting agreement. Consulting agreement is the technical consulting agreement, engineering consulting agreement, environmental consulting agreement, financial consulting agreement. You can be project financial agreement, project financial agreement, understand, consultant, and structured financing consultant, corporate financing consultant, object financing consultant, constraint financial consultant, commodity financial consultant. You can be done. You understand? This is important. Number one. Number two is limited recourse loan or the non-recourse loan. Recourse loan is applying letter with a sign and a stamp by the competent minister. You understand? Minister is request us, quarterly, officially request us formally request us to provide a project financing program, project financing program, and not only the competent minister is project developer, project advisor, you understand, project contractor. They have right to send us official letter too with the project contract or maybe the feasibility study and the geological study both together. You understand? This is the limited recourse loan, non-recourse loan, and recourse loan applying letter. Third is official invite letter, inclusive of the entry visa and several paperwork too, to have maybe top table meeting when conducting due diligence of site of each project. Number D is conducting due diligence and the top table meeting you can arrange among the stakeholder. Maybe some people mega project is a visit to the president, you understand. And number E is MOU for the IPP, maybe contract based over there too much, but the IPP, PPP, EPC, like this contract approval by the competent minister or through the board of directors of the project developer. Understand? Middleman, intermediary, they wanted to negotiating anything. That is impossible. You understand? As may be ruled by the international conventional procedure and the customary practice is possible. F is a legal attorney contract between the international attorney law firm and the project developer or the competent minister. Minister is you understand. Minister is they have a very big pride, but we can negotiable for the alternate condition under the principle of equalization, reciprocity, and mutual beneficial base among the stakeholders. You understand? Number G is the feasibility study report or geological study report in detail and or tendering document. You understand? Tendering document. Tendering, if you check of tendering document inside of alternate condition inside over there. But we are a financier. We are not contractor. You understand? Project financier and the project contractor is quite different. But we need to study of the international open tendering or private contract. You understand? Private contract, we should check through our law firm and the CPA and our engineering team. H, all kind of project license and approval paperwork copy, not original copy, with the case by project. I is number I is bird eye concepts design and the 3D or animation program. J is a clean land ownership. So this is CLO and land appraisal report. The LAR by the project developer or competent minister. And all kind of license and approval and the tax free paperwork copy too. And maybe the refinery and the urea, like cement, like this kind of the offtake agreement between the project developer and the offtaker. This is the normally speaking procedure. We need to do that kind of procedure in the document. Number 3 is the top table meeting and the due diligence project. You know, some project is we dispatch it to the only 2 engineers. Some is a big project, maybe 5 billion, 6 billion, like the project. We will dispatch it to the 20 engineer to the maybe 30 engineer. In this case, is the maybe environmental, for example, environmental sector, financial sector, legal law firm sector, CPA sector, and the engineering sector is maybe hydropower plant. Hydropower plant, you know, over there, another sector of engineer too much, water, and the render, air, you understand? And maybe the geological, inside of the land side, the geological sector is different. Underground and maybe land surface, and structure of the maybe land is different. In this case, is the 5 or 6 land engineer. And also the another one is the water. Water is there is several engineer too. And the power. Power is the generator. Generator type is different. You understand? Different type, different one. And also there is the many kind of engineer. Maybe the 1,000 megawatt of the hydropower plant to provide a project financing program as a contractor together. You understand? Normally 36 engineer dispatch. You understand? In this case, first of all is the official invite letter for the due diligence agenda, with the due diligence agenda and the signature and stamp, entry visa, pre-approval sheet from the immigration office of your country, and double air ticket in business class, and the prepaid voucher for the 5-star hotel accommodation and the meal and the coffee, drink, everything, and the local security, local transportation, confirmation sheet, and business trip, dossier due diligence, and should be officially handed over to the loan provider. You understand? Loan provider, minimum 30 days before. You understand? 30 days before. This is the project contractor or the competent minister or project developer, project advisor. They should do it, or the over there. But in here, especially, you should check up the special purpose vehicle to financial special purpose vehicle and construction special purpose vehicle. Maybe construction special purpose vehicle should register over there before open tendering. Is some company over there register and start to work over there. Financial is the other. Maybe if your company is the contractor, BOT contractor, you understand? BOT contractor, you can set up of the another department, you understand? Construction department of special purpose vehicle and financial special purpose vehicle too. But how to do? You don't ask us. You can check up through the local law firm. You understand? They will give you the legal advisor for you. You understand? Everything. Some countries the maybe special expert of the accountant office. You understand? They will do it. Number 4 is the application project financing and the corporate financing, structure financing, and object financing. How to do object financing and also the commodity trade financing, constraint financing. Number 1 is a letter of intent or the official letter. You understand? Official letter. But the first of all is the key is the feasibility study. And if you are a contractor or project contractor, you already have the awarded certificate of award of this international competitive tendering. You understand? This is very important. And also with the letter of intent, letter of application, we need what at the financing. Financing is the centers of the total document. We will our engineering team and several engineering team and also legal affair team and accountant team, financing team, they will take a seat and evaluate of your project investment and risk. You understand? Investment is mean financing and risk. We will do it. Without only the intermediary, they don't know this procedure. They ask everything, but this is impossible. And also project feasibility study or the geological study and certificate of the maybe certificate of awarded of project. She is a project executive summary. We need a schedule leader. Project developer and the project advisor company profile. This is very important. Company profile, and we will check up past performance. And passport data for the build identification of the legal entity of a company and the contractor. company registration certificate, company tax payment, minimum last 36 months is a clean tax payment, and bank statement of minimum last 36 months, and full customer information sheet, this is CIS, and the contract agreement among the stakeholder, and the commodity trader financing and object financing and the constraint financing should be providers of the other kind of paperwork. In this case, we can ask you because they are the securitizer, underwriter, organizer, advisor, consultant, counselor is quite different. This is our letter of intent on behalf of your client and your project developer. You understand? I'm Dr.Charles Kim, CEO of European Prestamo Group Company Limited in Frankfurt, Brussels. Welcome. Thank you very much. Next course is the project kind. You understand? Next is project kind. Third is the financial market. You understand? But thank you very much. See you.